If you enjoy this video, consider supporting us on Patreon for just $5 a month. Click on the card in the upper right-hand corner for more information. Hey guys, this is Julian of Julian Gray Media. This is my new place. If you haven't seen me move into this place, you might want to check out my moving vlog. You can check it out in the upper right-hand corner right now. This video is a long time in the making. About a year and a half ago, this company sent me these LED RGB strips that work with Alexa and Google Home. I was supposed to do a video on these about a year ago. The lights under my desk and now behind my TV that you may have seen in that picture I put on Twitter and Instagram are from this company. So I have one more set of these and I was like, what am I gonna do with this? So now we've moved to this new place and there's this awesome fireplace. I figured maybe we can try to RGB-ify the fireplace because that seems like the trendy thing to do nowadays with the RGB everything. All of these are fully Google controlled, so when we get everything set up, you'll be able to see I can control the light colors and things like that with Google Home. Very affordable, like the most affordable LED strips for RGB and compatible with Google and not just like an IR remote that I've found. Good quality as far as I'm concerned. I haven't had any issues with them for over a year now. I guess that's a good thing about doing the review about a year late. And you can check out this LED strip as well as some other products I use on a day-to-day basis on my Amazon Marketplace. I just set it up so you guys can see all of the gear I use in my studio and in my performances. So you can go check that out in the description below. Without any further ado, we're gonna jump right into it and start making my fireplace RGB. Let's see if we can do it. So this is the current situation. As you can see, there's my TV. And if I do, hey Google, turn on the lights. As you can see,
turning 4 lights on.
There's backlighting on the TV and then there's underlighting on my desk here. As you can see, and these are the strips we're gonna be installing on the actual fireplace. Really, really good value, actually. I think they're like 20 bucks and it's like a seriously long strip of LEDs. I'd say like 10 meters or something. I don't know the exact length. I'll have to look and I'll put it on the screen, but man, it was so worthwhile. The fireplace, I've run electric all the way around the room. As you can see from over there, along the edge of the wall, through the closet, and down this white line here. I'm gonna cable manage the TV soon. But I have this power strip in there, and I'm probably gonna put my gaming PC in there so I can play games, like have some sort of function. The fireplace doesn't actually work. It's just for show right now. It got filled up top. So I think the first step we're gonna do is dust out the top. It's kind of nasty up there. I don't know if you can even see it. Yeah, you obviously can't see it, it's too dark. So I'm gonna dust out the ceiling, or I guess the chimney, and then we're gonna put the LED strip around this upper lip and maybe around the back a little bit too. I don't want it to be visible from the bottom. I just want it to be up and around in that back section there. So I'm gonna put a GoPro here and we're just going to, I guess, remove my rug and start dusting the top of this thing out. It's gonna be really gnarly. Okay, I've gotten most of the dust out. I'm reluctant to like go in there and put my head in there because I don't want to get like dust to my face. I don't have a dust mask, but there was quite a bit. I don't think they've cleaned this in years. It's pretty gnarly in here. I don't know if you can see all the way up there, but there's like a lot of dust. It goes a long way, like I would say like 50 feet up. Because it has to go up 4 floors to the roof. Even though they covered it, they didn't fill the whole thing. So there's like it's like a dust chamber. I can't possibly clean all the way up there, but I'm gonna clean like, maybe like I would say 2 feet worth up. The main thing is I got this like midsection here cleaned. As you can see, there's like a little bit of a lip. I'm gonna put the RGB strips on this lip and then around this part back here, where you couldn't see it from the outside because there's this nice little lip to cover. But I definitely have to keep cleaning. I think there's a little bit more I can get out of here before it's really finished. And then once we get into a comfy spot where it's nice and clean, then I can start applying a LED strip. dust. That's gross. But now it's all clean and ready for RGB LEDs. Okay, so inside the box of the RGB kit, I actually threw some other stuff in here additionally because I had an extra one from my other kit. They gave me a few. You have a power supply, and you have this little white box. It looks like that. It's basically the brain of the RGB strip, and then you have the actual strip itself. Here's the actual strip itself, and as you can see, I have a hefty amount of it left, even after doing my TV and my desk. All right, so this is what we need. We're gonna have to find a place to mount this, and then the RGB itself, we'll run that after we get this mounted because I want to find a place to put this. I think I'm gonna stick this in the corner, like right around here-ish, just so we can get that line, and then we'll continue it going. I want to kind of conceal that as much as possible, so I'm gonna put it above the line of sight, and we're gonna run that black line right down the corner like that. Okay, I got the adhesive off. I feel like I should show you this. I'm just gonna stick it right here, like up the chimney a little bit. It's obviously like above, as you can see, if you kind of compare. My hand's like way up in there. I'm putting it way up there so you can't really see it. I don't wanna be able to see this white thing. I applied the adhesive and it sticks real nice. There it is. Next thing we gotta do is actually run the RGB around the edge of this thing, which shouldn't be too hard. And it's this guy here. I thought it wasn't working for a second, but I realized that I have to turn the lights on. I didn't think about it. I thought it would just turn on right as I plugged it in, but evidently not. So there we go. Now it's flashing this like RGB color, hideous. So let me change it to white, and now it looks pretty good. All right, so now we're going to run the line, as you can see, on this edge, down this edge, around here, and across, and it's gonna look great when I get it finally installed. Okay, that was really difficult, but I got it around the entire border of the fireplace, as you can see. It's really jaggy up here, so I really have to like press it into the crevices. I'm still like pressing it in places, but I think that's gonna look good. There's one dead LED right there. Let me lower my camera. As you can see, it's yellow while everyone else is white. So I'm probably gonna cut the strip on that little cut right there instead of using those 3 additional LEDs. Really unfortunate that that particular one is dead. If it was like 2 or 3 more down, it would have been great, but unfortunately it is that one yellow one. So I'm gonna cut it before that, and then we should be good. Now we're going to trim the excess, run the cable down, get the computer in there and stuff, and we'll have ourselves a nice RGB fireplace. Boom, nice and illuminated. I use these little cable ties on the wall to tie the extension cord. I'm probably going to do some nail-in ones on this baseboard so we can keep that flush against the wall. But for this cord here, it's very difficult because I can't nail into the fireplace brick. I don't want to do that. And I don't have anything that would adhere to this that's that small where it would be inconspicuous. So maybe I'll use like hot glue or something. You think that would work? I might try it. Hot glue is only temporary. You can kind of tear it out, but I think it'll have enough adhesive power to hold that in place. So the main thing is to keep this cable flush against the wall and then keep this cable out of sight in that little crevasse. We're pretty much done. I'm gonna heat up this hot glue gun and try to glue a few points along that line just to keep it in space. We'll see if the glue works. It should, and then we should be good to go. just a little dab of hot glue did the trick. I did like one there, one there, one there. It fit against the wall nicely, so you can't even barely see that if you're not looking directly at it. When I get the PC in there, it's gonna cover up all that, and then I'll have myself a nice gaming RGB fireplace. Hey Google, turn on the fireplace light. So yeah guys, I think I'm gonna call this wraps on this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoy my RGB fireplace like gaming station kind of deal. I'm very, very pleased with how it turned out. So thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video and you like videos like this, give the video a like. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. I make music tutorials, media tutorials, and occasionally I do cool stuff like this. So I will see you guys in the next video.